What's up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Dense Pixels podcast. I'm your host, Brad, joined by my co-host, Micah. And Terrence.
What's up?
You gotta tell us all about that Dragonball Fighter Z game.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, I only got two matches in because it wasn't easy to get any matches in. In its current state, I don't know what build they put into the closed beta. It looks beautiful. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's hard to.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't like the way it plays. I don't like. It's got
So
auto combo.
what about it? Don't you like
The auto combo shit? Like I don't like auto anything.
they have auto combos in that game?
Yeah, you just mash the light punch button or the light attack button, and you'll just pull out combos. Then you just like mash the heavy punch, the medium attack. It'll pull out a combo.
Well, I mean,
Like the heavy punch is like a smash. It's not necessarily a heavy. It's like an up smash, down smash, or forward smash. Then you can follow up with the whatever the fuck they call. I don't know what the hell it was called. And then you can do some more damage. And then you can do like a teleport, kick him in the back, and then. But you can do it. Mashing, but you can literally mash your way to victory in that game. Well, in the beginning, I'm sure once people get very good.
It's appealing to the Dragon Ball Z audience. I mean,
That is correct.
I gotta imagine that hardcore Dragon Ball fans, like, their comprehension for a fighting game is.
I don't know. All I know is that I look again. The game looks fucking incredible. Like the super moves, and they blow up planets and shit like that. But like the gameplay itself, it's just it was easy mode, and I don't like easy mode. I'm sure they're going to fix it. I'm sure they're going to say, hey, you don't have to use auto combos once the real game comes out. Maybe even in the open beta. But what I played this past weekend,
One feeling enough. So here's the dilemma. You get a pretty game that plays like or you get an ugly game that plays like
We hope it plays like but we're not.
No, it does.
Okay.
Like from all accounts, everyone is like the gameplay is amazing. It just looks like shit.
it just looks like dog shit.
Yeah, that game looks really fucking bad, dude. Like they improved the graphics, but they still look.
I have
like
another
terrible,
question,
man.
Terrence. On a scale of 0 to Terrence, how petty was it releasing that shit the weekend before Marvel's Capcom came out?
Well, here's the thing about that. Because the game is so easy mode, there are going to be hardcore Capcom fans that are gonna be like, nah, fuck that. And they're going to pick up Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Anyone that doesn't really want to dig into the minutia of a Capcom fighting game, because look, it looks like ass, but like if you've seen people play top level already, that shit is insane.
Yeah,
It's disgusting. The some of the shit that you can pull out, and that's gonna deter some people. Like, nope, fuck that. I'll go stick with pressing light punch into combos all day long in Dragon Ball Z. So it's going to have two different audiences. Again, going to be able to take out auto combos when the game comes out. But for now, and they have auto combos in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite as well. But it's the same exact combo over and over again. And so it's the same in DBZ, but you're not gonna win by doing that in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like you can literally win by just mixing up, mashing the buttons, and then like hitting another button. It doesn't suck. I wasn't feeling it.
It's
like
just
I was watching what I was doing on screen. I'm like, that shit looks really fucking awesome. But I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything because it's just all doing it for me.
It's just interesting because I feel like that I'm at least somewhat like have my finger on the pulse of like the different video game communities around there because of how much internet shit that I scour. I don't feel any kind of buzz for MVC Infinite the day before it comes out. You know what I mean? Like I feel that shit's just gonna kind of pop out there, and who knows how well or how poorly it's gonna do.
I think you're looking at the wrong streams. I've seen a couple of people who have gotten their hands on review copies, some of their streams, and like I was watching this one guy and he was just demoing. He was teaching another guy how to play the game, and everything that he was going over, I could imagine Terrence just getting a boner, like, because some of the stuff that you can do in that game is just like people are gonna fight over it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. I'm interested to play it. I'm not on any kind of like, hardcore level, but I'm not like an easy mode guy either. So I'm still kind of excited to pick this game up, and I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. That Dragon Ball game, from the look of it, like not just the art style, like that I'm not a fan of. Like how did different characters play different ways? Like, were you able to pick like a Piccolo who looks like he plays differently from, all them other Saiyans? All the Saiyans look like they play the same.
Vegeta and Goku, they're very utilitarian. Like all of their moves basically combo into everything. Because they're basically Ken and Ryu of the game.
Right.
Because of course they are. Piccolo plays vastly different from those two. He's got really short arms. His moves are fucking random. Like literally, he has these random moves. It's like he'll throw a rock, but also at the same time, he'll throw like a sensu bean or whatever the fuck. But you can't control it. Sometimes his who's that character in Killer Instinct? The character that throws fireballs, but they're mad random. I can't remember what the fuck. He's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, people fighting game fans know what I'm talking about. Like he'll throw fireballs, but they just come out in really random patterns. Like that's how he plays. But he's got this cool teleport move that you can kind of psych people out with. And his super is really good. A lot of damage with it. Like Android 18, the girl. I don't know. I don't know the names of these characters.
Any number, Android number. I don't know.
Yeah, the grappler, he plays a lot different than anybody else in the game because he's a grappler, but he's super fast and his grapples do an incredible. He's almost overpowered. He's that powerful. Boo, he plays different. So they do play different, but at the same time, you're just mashing fucking buttons.
Boo is the polyp, right?
I don't know. I stopped listening.
The big purple thing.
I stopped listening when Terrence said Piccolo throws a rock, and then I imagined like a version of Piccolo that looks like Killer Croc. He's like, I throw a rock at him.
Was it Piccolo? Not Piccolo. What the fuck was the little motherfucker? The short dude.
Krillin.
Krillin is the one that plays really different.
AKA Jay.
Krillin is the one that has like the random fireballs.
A short bald head dude that nobody respects, but everybody likes.
I mean, half of that, 3/4 of that it describes Jay perfectly.
Piccolo has a move where he just stretches his arms and he can pull you back to him and like continue combos and shit, which is kind of fucked up. I mean, they play different, but again, like I said, you're just mashing the buttons so far, and you're just pulling off combos. So while it looks really, really good, Johnny loves it.
Johnny loved it, yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely him and Malcolm, they absolutely love the game.
Johnny got somebody to rage quit.
Yeah, you just bash your skull on the controller and you just pull off like incredible shit. Like I don't know. Not feeling it right now.
Trying to get that Mortal Kombat crowd into the mix, I guess. So.
But well,
I'm jesting. I know.
Oh, I know. Difficult to play than this nonsense. But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, man, it comes out tomorrow. I'm not getting it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm getting
it. So Wednesday then.
See, I believe you. I believe you when you say you're not getting Destiny. I'm glad you qualified that I'm not getting that MVCI tomorrow because you're gonna get it.
Don't test me,
allure.
You know what? You know what? I am gonna test you. I am gonna test you. You are gonna get it. You are going to play it. You will own it.
This is you reaping what you sow because you made Micah buy Destiny on 2 different console versions.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I had nothing to do with that.
Speaking of Destiny 2, Micah and I have officially hit the grind, Terrence. Once you get to 260, the grind becomes all too real.
Yeah.
But it's still fun.
Y'all have fun with that.
It is fun. I'm having a good time.
All right.
A lot to do.
I was talking with Anthony while I was doing the grind today. You know, just shooting shit, killing things. It's kind of how Destiny used to market itself. Just a team of 3 people.
How does that shader shit working out? No, what is all of that about?
Well, this may shock you, Terrence, but and again, are you seated? Because you might want to make sure you're sitting down.
I'm on the edge of it though.
Well,
almost falling off.
You bought the whole thing though. But this may shock you. The internet might have overblown a controversy, just so you know.
Oh damn. I cannot believe that. That's
considering that a week later, really no one is talking about it.
I feel like that's a tall tale, Brad. I don't believe it.
So it's fine. Is the answer to?
Yeah, I just don't have any desire. Like I'd buy it, and I'd be like, I don't feel like doing this.
That's so bizarre because by all accounts, you thoroughly enjoyed Destiny 1.
No, I did, and I don't want to do that again. Like that, like I just don't. Like I put like 175 hours into Destiny. Like I don't want to do that again. Like I'm sure it's a better game, and like the way they designed it, I don't. Whatever, man. I'm good. I'm fine.
I wonder if a year away, and if like when they come out with the version that has the first major expansion, if after a year you might be like, okay, now I'm ready. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just need time away to make.
I've had a lot of time away. Like I didn't bother doing the trials of what was the last thing they had for Destiny 1?
Oh, like the Iron Banner and trials for that last week.
Yeah, I was like, I jumped on and I'm like, no. I don't even feel like doing any of this anymore. So it's just like I just burned out on it. Maybe because once you get to like the Game of the Year version, where it has all the DLC, I'm not going to want to catch up. It's going to be like 2 years in. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm definitely not going to give a fuck. So
interesting. Well, the plan this week is for Mike and I to do the Nightfall. So when we plan on doing that, we will reach out to one of you intrepid fellow Guardians, and we'll have a good time. And probably stream it too, so everyone can laugh at our terribleness as we fight through that thing. So that is all for what we've been playing this week. Just a reminder, if you have not signed up for premium yet, it is a great week to do that, because if you go to densepixels.com/premium and either give us $5 for a month or $50 for the whole year, you get to listen to the critically acclaimed Die Another Day episode of The Men with the Golden Tongues, which is getting rave reviews from people in our fan group. Like Micah said, if you want to see me lose my fucking mind, because I usually don't on any of these shows, that's the podcast you want to listen to. So it's also a No Time to Bleed twofer this month. We just released a review of Cobra with myself, Jay, and Demetrius, and then next week, Terrence and Jay review Deep Blue Sea. Terrence did not enjoy that. So.
No. I've never seen it, and that's a problem.
Yep. And also the area of grievances, and
that will be back. I'm gonna try and schedule a recording with him probably Wednesday. So look for that towards the end of the week.
I really can't wait till you guys get to the irreverent seasons, because those are my favorite ones.
Yeah, the let's just see what we can do, because we've realistically gone through every wacky story that all of our writers and producers have ever experienced. So let's just go.
So, but again, densepixels.com/premium, $5 a month or $50 for the whole year. Over 300 hours of content in the backlog for you to listen to as well if you sign up. And if you've not signed up on our YouTube channel, do that as well. It is youtube.com/densepixels. Not only do you get weekly uploads of our podcast in video form that you can watch on YouTube, you get any reviews that we do, any streams that we do, we can put up there as well. So Terrence, we should probably start downloading yours. I don't know if Mixer plays nice with downloading, but We'll see. I have a bone to pick with Xbox myself this weekend. But yeah, so lots of content coming on that. So again, youtube.com/DensePixels. Hit the subscribe button while you're there. Yeah, like I said, my Xbox One S doesn't play nice with my 4K TV apparently, and that's a not an uncommon problem apparently.
What brand of television do you have?
Yes, Micah, you're going to be totally not shocked. This is why they're not playing nicely with each other.
I didn't know Nintendo made television.
I could see it.
So yeah, that's my gripe with Xbox this week. Like I said, I barely use the damn thing, and they don't make me want to every time I do go to use it for something. Bastards. New releases this week. We talked about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Terrence will be back next week to share his thoughts. The Binding
A little fucking flick, Brad.
Yep. The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus comes out on PS4. Blackguards 2, the Lego Ninjago movie video game, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, and Project Cars 2 all releasing in retail this week. Digital side, Hidden Dragon and the Solus Project look like the most interesting PS4 games that are coming out this week. And Speedrunners from Hell is a Xbox game that looked intriguing as well. So give that a look-see. Release date announcements, there's just one. Raiden is going to be the October fighter. Or sorry, Raiden. Wow. Raiden's going to be the October fighter for Injustice 2. And by proxy, so will Black Lightning.
Yeah, which is stupid. They should have reversed that. Should have been Black Lightning and then, oh yeah, Raiden.
Yeah, you're right. They should have. It's not like this is a Mortal Kombat game.
Right. But for some strange reason, like they just had to get like I don't like Raiden's look.
Yeah, I don't either.
I
don't want him to be in the fucking game. How about
he looks like he's about to be in a Mortal Kombat porn parody. Like his shirt is all open and shit. Like he looks like a gigolo, like a flamboyant gigolo, and I don't like it. A flamboyant gigolo about to go to an Eyes Wide Shut party. And I don't like it at all. Why is Raiden wearing a mask?
Yeah, I don't understand this. He looks like he plays cool, but like his character design is trash in this game.
It will not shock you to know that I just wrote down Raiden the Flamboyant Gigolo because that's probably gonna be the show title. Thank you for that, Micah.
And what's all right when they have premium skins, right? Like it's a fully voiced skin. The skin you can't augment, and the supers share the same super as the character to which they are based off of. How's that going to work for Black Lightning?
Yeah, why is he doing the Mortal Kombat symbol?
Right. Like, are they going to give Black Lightning a different super? That makes sense. Like, why would he have the Mortal Kombat dragon? Why would he pull people? And if that's the case, if they're going to have Black Lightning have a different super, why didn't you just make Black Lightning?
This reminds me of like back in the WWE games. Not WWE, I'm sorry, when WCW came out and you had to like use the default like Aki characters, but you had to modify them to make the real wrestlers, but then they had the shitty movesets that you just had to deal with. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Like, first of all, why is Raiden in the game? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't. Again, he looks like he might be fun to play, but he doesn't need to be in the game. And then like Black Lightning, aka Wesley Snipes, because
that shit was so funny.
Hilarious.
The only reason I can imagine
the super.
The only reason I can imagine that they would have,
but he may have a different one.
I wonder if Scorpion was like one of the more downloaded characters from Injustice 1, and that's why they did it.
He was.
Well, there you go.
Oh, he probably fucking was.
Well, then that explains that. That's why you're probably gonna get 3 Mortal Kombat characters in Injustice 2. So
no, Black Manta's still not out for those that didn't download the pack.
Really?
Like you still got to download the whole pack in order for you to play him.
Oh damn!
I'm not doing that.
Nah, I probably wouldn't do that if I were you. I would just
like I don't want
Black Lightning to come. I mean, Black Manta. All these. God damn it! I hate comic book creators, yo. I really do. Like there's there's no like white Captain America, white Iron Man, white Thor. Like
Yeah, somebody asked in the fan group, Brandon, he was like, where are all the black characters at? I'm like, black whatever. They have black in their name.
Fucking black noun.
Like, well, it's the truth.
Ugh.
Like Black Manta, Black Lightning, Black Adam. Like, fuck off.
I'm surprised Black Canary isn't a black woman.
Now that would have been too risque for the time that she was created. So,
all right.
Headlines.
Oh, right, that's me. I don't even know.
Every week. Every week.
Sky is that game company's next game, and it's coming first to Apple up. I don't know who these people are. Oh, they did
Journey and Flower.
And it's coming to Apple.
This is a curious decision.
Yeah, very curious. Is this a mobile game?
Mobile, and it apparently will work on Apple TV as well. So, why, Micah? Why do you think that they're going this route? Besides the shitload of money that Apple's probably giving them to go this route,
don't mobile games sell like disgustingly well?
Depending
on
their
mobile games.
Well, the reason that this is weird is because this company specifically made their bones on PlayStation, and probably their core fan base is on PlayStation. Like, unless you're a PlayStation fan, that I would imagine the majority of Apple folks don't know who the fuck that game company is, or don't know what the fuck Journey is, or what Flower was, or what Flow was. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why it's just it's an odd decision, and I'm sure like Apple, it's a bit of a coup for them, because I'm sure the game will be very interesting as that game company's games normally are. But it's just like, why would you go this route first?
Because I think they're betting on the fact that everyone who has a PlayStation has an Apple device of some sort. And so they're going to buy it, right? And then maybe they can, if it's reviewed well and it's, one of Apple's essential apps, probably get a little more money that way. Actually, I think it's kind of smart. Like, people who might, potential buyers, yeah, they don't know who that game company is, but you don't need to know who the company is if the game speaks for itself. If Apple endorses it and gives it one of those essentials tags, you don't need to know. You don't need to know who made it. Just buy it.
I don't know. My counterpoint to you would be that Super Mario Run is still considered a failure by Nintendo standards.
By Nintendo standards?
Mm-hmm.
But how much money did it make?
Oh, I'm sure if Sky makes as much money as Super Mario Run made, then they'll be thrilled. But it also doesn't have it also doesn't have a tenth of the cachet that Nintendo has.
I get it, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it's a pretty smart move. It's ballsy, and you got to shoot your shot. And who's to say it won't eventually come out for PS4?
Oh, and it probably will.
Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they're gonna be like, oh no, we don't need all that money to release that on PlayStation. Steam, no, thank you.
Yeah,
stick it on iOS. So
I just want to see what the game looks like. I mean, I didn't play Flower, and I played very little of Journey because I didn't get it. It's not my kind of game.
Looks like Journey 2, Sky.
I'm fine with that. Like I said, the fact that it's them is for me an auto buy, just to check it out at least and see if it's any good.
I'm just interested to see how it plays on iOS, because this looks very much like Journey.
Mm-hmm.
So and I have the muscle memory is I remember how to play Journey, and I don't play it touching a phone, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm a sucker for their games too, so I'll buy it. I'll buy it if the price is right. I'm tired of gone are the days where I'm paying $15 for a phone game.
Aren't you the same guy who refuses to reveal that?
Gone are the days where I'm going to do that. Gone are they.
Oh shit!
I mean, Marvel Heroes probably took up most of that money, so drained your phone game budget and then some. And then you bought it all, and then you paid for it all again on the PS4, like a dummy.
Damn.
I got enjoyment out of those games. Venom's out now. I'm not buying Venom though. Not buying.
Shocker.
Yeah, they haven't introduced villains yet on Marvel Heroes Omega for the console. So once they do that, and I don't know if they will, because like Marvel is like being real petty with the characters. So in the PC build of Marvel Heroes, after a certain point, you could no longer buy any Fantastic Four character or any of their skins or anything related to the Fantastic Four. They took them off the store. If you already bought them, you could keep them. But if you wanted to buy them, that's it. They were done.
Wow.
Shit is petty, yo.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's petty, yo. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Somebody likes the Fantastic Four out there.
What does it Jay says? And nothing of value is lost.
Hey, petty, man. That's the same thing with Marvel vs. Capcom, man. Fucking no mutants. Look, I'm not a mutant fan, but none?
Yeah, not a goddamn one.
Like, not even Deadpool? Really? All right.
Whatever, yo. Mad money. Whatever. Fine.
Whatever, yo.
Next story. What is this next story? Destiny 2's raid has been beaten for the first time. New PvP map unlocked also. Unlocked for all. Yeah, so a bunch of psychos beat the first raid. Because that's what you do.
I actually watched
the first, like 3 hours.
It took them 6 hours. Thank you very much.
It's going to take them like 2.5 the next time they run through it.
I watched this off and on last Wednesday because I was doing some other stuff and I was like, oh, I'll have this on in the background. That raid looks ridiculous. Micah, have you seen any of it yet?
No, I haven't seen any of it.
So the one thing is that it's probably more puzzle driven than any raid in Destiny 1 was.
Huh.
And that's where they got hung up, is that every encounter they ran into, they had to figure out, and it took them like an hour to figure out each encounter, basically, and what you're supposed to do.
I don't have patience for that. No, the fucking shooter.
Yeah, but it's like going on an adventure. It's like digital LARPing.
I'm not doing that.
I was saying that like I don't know how you would expect Terrence to be sold on the concept of LARPing. Drive a wedge. It looked really cool though. The boss fight especially had some interesting mechanics to it as well. It'll be fun. Like I said, I look forward to getting to the point where we can get a crew together and running this as well. It looked like a good time.
All right.
So the same, I don't know if you saw too, Terrence, the same crew that beat it first also did the first 4-player run, which so when I watched that raid, like I was kind of marveling because I'm like, wow, they designed a raid that you fucking have to have 6 people in order to beat. Like I couldn't see any way that you could do it with less than 6. And then like the next day, like the same people did it with 4. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Because they're fucking psychos.
I don't know why they wouldn't design one where you physically had to have 6 people do it. Even if it's something cheap, like 6 people need to stand on something in order to open a door.
I mean, that's kind of how this one is, though. Like the way this one works is that the way some of the encounters work is that you have to have like 1 person here and 2 people here, and then on the other side of the room you have to have 1 person and then 2 people, and that's the only way it seemed like. Like the final encounter is specifically designed for 6 people, and yet somehow they were able to complete it with 4, and I can't for the life of me figure out how.
Damn.
So
did I get paid for that?
The people that are doing that shit, yeah, they're making enough money from their Twitch streams to make that their job. So
okay.
Man, can you imagine?
Yeah. I don't have that kind of drive. Like, I'd be like, fuck this stupid ass puzzle and just turn this shit off.
I mean, it is kind of funny watching Destiny streamers, and I guess this would be true of any streamers that specialize in one game specifically, because you can definitely tell that there's a little bit of joylessness to it, because when you're playing the same game for 9 hours a day, I'd imagine that the joy will eventually dissipate a little bit.
It's like at some point they just start going through the motions. Like if you know how to beat it, all right, come on, you gotta step on the platform. Come on. Fuck, I gotta go to work. Or maybe not.
That's why people like shepherding new people, because it's like, wow, like they can feel like, you know,
they can live vicariously through those people. Like, I remember that feeling.
I remember the first time I did this. This is my 13th run today.
Like, don't worry. I'll take you through.
This is important. This is why I can never be a professional gamer. My attention span would not allow me, or lack of attention span would not allow me to just play the same thing for like 9 hours a day over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, you're right. I could not do it. Like, can you help me through the raid? No, fuck off. Find somebody else. I got all the fucking legendaries I need out of here.
Terrence will get Destiny 2 and on the guided games ranking, like most the clans will be like a 4 or 5. Terrence will have the special ranking that just says "Go fuck yourself."
Like I wouldn't mind. Like I'll do it like once, but if and you better be cool, because if you're like, I'm like, nah. If it's a kid, fuck you. Instantly. Like if it's a teenager, no, I'm not helping you. Get out of my face. I don't like your voice.
I can't
piss me off.
I'll never understand. Like
white teenage voices make me so fucking mad. I want to strangle them just by listening to them.
There's some people some friends of mine who are trying to do it, but they're trying to do it blind, and I'm just like, I could not do a blind raid. I have to know what's going on. I can't fucking sit there.
Nope.
And figure that shit out.
I'm not running 6 hours through a raid to try to figure this shit out. Playing a shooter. Nah. Mm-mm.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's why I've only ever finished a raid twice. I played that game for almost 200 hours, only finished 2 raids. No, I didn't. 1 raid, sorry. Both of glass. That was it. Never finished another raid. So yeah, fuck that game.
I didn't really know what the fuck was going on. It's just kind of hanging back.
Like, yeah, even when people were shepherding me, like I was doing what I was supposed to do, but other people kept fucking up. So I'll just quit. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun. It's just not. Fuck it. I don't care about the goddamn loot that I get. It doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, more Bungie 2 Destiny 2 news. This is odd. Very odd. Bungie explains how Destiny 2 armor resembling hate symbol made it into a game. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, you missed this one last week. So for those that missed last week's episode, there was a piece of hunter gauntlet that had a symbol that was similar to the flag of this fake religion that is kind of been co-opted by the white supremacist movement in the United States. I refuse to use the term alt-right because I think it's fucking terrible. So Bungie came under a little bit of fire for this, but I do kind of applaud them for their transparency in discussing how this happened, why this happened. So apparently, according to them, that the design originated back in 2015. And it was just like, it wasn't specifically based off of that, but obviously like the artists get inspiration from a lot of places. So I'm sure they saw that at some point and was like, oh, that looks cool. And did that. And apparently there was like a bounce back for it, but it was specifically related to how it related to World of Warcraft, which is where the meme originated in the first place. And so they kind of just missed the fact that, you know, white supremacists had taken that symbol and kind of co-opted it as their own sort of thing. So they're taking it out of the game. I know it was funny because after we recorded the episode, I actually got those gauntlets like the next day in a drop, and it still had the symbol on the side. I was like, oh, that's weird. I thought they took it out. And apparently they took it out so that other players wouldn't see it on you if you had those equipped, but you could still see it in your like inventory screen. And apparently the patch they had today, they had some maintenance today, removed it from the game entirely.
All right, I was about to say, I hope that's not their solution. The fact that, oh, I know I'm a white supremacist, but I don't want everybody else to know I'm a white supremacist.
But I found it I guess refreshing is a good word to use, that Bungie was so open about the process for this. Like, you know how most companies, when shit like this happens, they're very, oh, you know, yeah, it was an accident, we're handling it internally. Like, they kind of remain close to the vest, but Bungie actually put out a whole blog post kind of detailing step by step how this happened, and they didn't make any excuses for themselves either. Like, they didn't sit there and say, well, you know, this was a complete accident and how could we be expected to know? They're like, no, like, you know, we missed it. It was brought to our attention. We fixed it, but look, we fucked up. We want to hold ourselves to a high standard, and that's what we're going to do. So
you better.
I don't even get it. Like, so this little symbol looks like a white nationalist symbol. This is
no, like this specific. So the symbol apparently was based off of a World of Warcraft thing, but like because white nationalists have to ruin everything, they saw this and like, oh, and like it became like a 4chan meme, and of course 4chan is the fucking bastion of everything that is unholy in this world. So it became like they kind of took the symbol and kind of twisted it and maneuvered it into like this whole white nationalist, like to the point where like at the Charlottesville rally, some folks were carrying flags with this symbol on it.
I don't like the fact that the overall design is very similar to the Latvian flag. The Latvian flag is green and has a circle with on one side with like the lines coming out of it. I don't like that at all. I don't appreciate that shit.
White people fuck up everything.
Yeah, like to the. I mean, like it's really shitty when like the OK hand symbol is now like a thing.
Wait, you can't do that?
Not unless you're a white nationalist or John Cena. Those are the only two exceptions that are allowed to do that.
I mean,
yeah, they've turned that into some kind of white nationalist.
Or John Cena.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't you dare. John Cena is a national treasure. God damn it.
Yeah.
He's a national. He's a white national.
No, he's a white national treasure. God damn it.
There you go. Anyway.
Fucking giant white guy with a crew cut. Fucking calls himself the prototype.
Super pro military.
Fucking jingoistic to a fault. Yeah, all right. I'll see you, John Cena.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this week's edition of John Cena spits hot fire on Roman Reigns again, by the way.
Yeah, this will be the last week of that. Yo, even my wife was like, I might have to watch this match.
Yo, they're taking shots. Well, he's taking shots. Like, Roman Reigns really doesn't have much to
right. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say?
Like, Cena is like fucking rabbit 8 Mile. Like, what the fuck? You can't say anything anyone hasn't already said about him or himself.
You've been in the business forever, and that's it.
I notice you're not the sole record holder of world championships, John Cena.
All right, and finally in headlines, introducing the limited edition Call of Duty World War II PS4 bundle. No.
Look, I know that we banged on Sony a little bit for their last couple special edition bundles and how the fact that they were pretty lame. I'm sorry, I take it back. Just be boring and plain. This camo system is very loud. Very loud.
Yo,
it's ironic, isn't it?
It's like a bunch of PlayStation controllers.
It is
this camo system, and it does the absolute opposite.
Like, this is the first thing you see when you walk into a nigga house. Like, yo, what the fuck is that? Why is your PS4 wearing a ghillie suit in a black in a black cabinet? What is it doing? No, this thing is ugly. Sorry.
I don't mind the controller if you're a fan of like olive, like drab green.
Yeah, it looks like someone threw up on it. Yeah, no, this is ugly. This is fucking ugly.
I mean, that's a good price though. $300 for a 1 terabyte PS4 with Call of Duty World War II.
PS4 Pro?
No, it's a regular. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But it's gonna sell because America.
Oh, it will. It absolutely will. But wow, like that, like I saw that, I was like, whoa, like that is quite a thing. That system there. Now we just need to find a happy medium between plain and boring and whatever that is. But hey, look, if you're a fan of military color stuff for camo print, I'm sure this will do terrific in the South. So people down there,
you play the beta
camouflage
for Call of Duty World War II or whatever.
Nah,
I did watch some streams of it. It looks like all Call of Duties do, but it looked fun. But it's not.
I literally have not seen any gameplay of it. I don't even know what it looks
smooth.
like.
I mean, like I said, if you like that boots on the ground combat, then might be right up your alley.
I'll wait.
Man, they've even broken you, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I paid for a Call of Duty.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I don't mind playing them. They're stupid. They're shooting galleries, right? That tell, like, I get the bro dog. Whoa, wait a minute! I just looked at this thing. Like, are there controllers?
Yes, there's controllers in there.
I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a bunch of controllers. I only see one controller there. No, there's the camo is made up of controller. All right, yo. All right.
Actually, that's not the first time they've done this. Every time that they come out with like a camo print controller, there's always a PS4 controller shape hidden in the camouflage.
All right, yo.
It's kind of a thing.
All right.
Really? So, but hey, if you listeners out there need to pick up your camo colored Call of Duty World War II PS4 system, make sure you do it by going to densepixels.com/Amazon. I think you can even pre-order it today if you want to. Why would you wait till November to get your PS4? I have no idea, but if you just get a regular PS4, go to our website and do it. And the reason why you should is because you pay the same low MSRP Amazon price that you would pay for your PS4 anyway, but we get a small percentage of the sale, which we use to pay for like hosting and equipment, things like that. Lots of you out there use our link for Amazon.com, and we appreciate you, everyone that does. Keep doing that. But again, densepixels.com/Amazon, anytime you buy anything big or small from Amazon.com.
Top stories. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct recently. It's a 45-minute stream. Went over various things. We're just going to touch on a couple of them because Carrie's not here. And we don't have to talk about Mario's smooth baby chest for 20 minutes. Yeah, Mario. There was a screenshot of Mario on the beach wearing swim trunks and shirtless. And shirtless Mario is a very, very weird thing to see. So I don't like, I think I've mentioned this on the show before about how you can see Mario's non-existent top lip and bottom lip below his mustache, and how I do not like that at all. When you look at this shirtless picture, this picture of Mario shirtless, frolicking on the beach,
still wearing a hat.
Still wearing a hat. I mean, look, you wear a hat at the beach to block the sun from hitting your head, right? I'm not mad at that. What I am mad at is the fact that this Italian plumber has the body of a toddler. And he looks like a toddler wearing a fake nose mustache.
Am I racist? This is always never a good question to start that sentence off with. But am I racist if I'm upset that Mario shirtless is completely like smooth chested?
Yes,
with no chest hair. Yes,
but you are warranting your racism because no Italian in the world is completely clean shaven like that.
Especially someone who's so broadly mustachioed as well.
Right.
So he gets waxed. Then is basically what's going on here.
Oh, gross.
Mario is a metrosexual. Who knew? He's shaped like a refrigerator. I don't like what the fuck. What's going on?
Like you mean like a mini fridge, more like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a side of Mario that I never thought I would see, and I've seen a whole lot of porn. This is very odd. This is very odd. But okay. Super Mario Odyssey's new feature proves it was made for making memes. Basically, you could take vertical pictures with this thing and share them.
Why?
I don't know why they're super excited, whoever wrote this article, but yeah, you could take in-game screenshots. Look, the other systems can take in-game screenshots and video. So
the Nintendo Switch can take in-game screenshots.
Oh, it can?
Yeah.
Well, then why is this like being?
I guess because you can do them vertical, so you can do like a portrait self. I don't know.
Well, no, because everyone in the world knows that if someone is taking a picture or video in portrait mode, and it's not a picture or video of a portrait, they're fucking dumb. I can't stand it. I can't stand looking at videos of people who put shit in portrait mode. You always take pictures and video in landscape. It's a rule. Follow the fucking rules.
Yeah, I agree. That makes me angry.
Apple would disagree with you because they just announced the new iPhone that has all sorts of portrait-specific features.
Good. Take portrait pictures then. Don't take a picture of a vista in portrait mode. Shit doesn't make sense. I hate it. Nintendo is bringing arcade classics to the Switch, starting with Mario Bros.
I don't care.
They're going to be bringing a bunch of Nintendo classics, proving that Nintendo really, really just does not have any. They're just going to ride this nostalgia train into oblivion. Who wants to play Mario Brothers? Not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers. Like even these new gamers who love all these, indie games that take that 8-bit art style. I wonder if they're actually playing these games that inspired the indie games of today.
I mean, they're just going to pull the wool over the eyes of a whole new generation, basically. Like, oh, Mario Brothers, Mario must be good. What the fuck is this turtle bopping game? Right. All you do is bop turtles?
Where Mario and Luigi were actually plumbers cleaning pipes from vermin, and not this whole acid trip mushroom kingdom bullshit. I don't know.
How much longer we got to talk about this?
Wolfenstein.
We'll go fast. We'll go fast.
Wolfenstein 2 and Doom are coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Is that right?
I'm bizarre. To see what those look like from like a Schadenfreude perspective. Square Enix Project Octopath Traveler is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2018. I'll buy this.
Have you played the demo?
I have not played the demo because I'm afraid that I'm going to like it and then I won't be able to play it until next year.
But if you don't play the demo, how will you know whether or not you'll like it?
Because it was developed by the team that did Bravely Default, and I really liked that game. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt.
So wait, so you could play a free demo to make sure that your $60 will be well spent.
Nope.
But instead, you'd rather gamble the $60.
What's the point of life if you can't live it?
Okay.
I took a gamble on buying Destiny on Xbox because I thought my buddy Terrence was going to play with me, and I lost that bet.
You didn't get a refund?
No, I got a refund on Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
So I'm just sitting there playing Destiny on 2 systems.
Well, there's a bunch of people on there, right? That you can play with.
Yeah, and I'm going to play with them.
Demetrius is on there all the time. He's probably on there now.
So what you're telling me is that Wesley Snipes' theory from Passenger 57 did not come true.
According to many areas of the internet, I'm not black.
Look, what areas of the internet are this? Areas that have never listened to a podcast on the TNP Studio.
You're the blackest one that we associate with by a long shot.
Oh, that's racist.
Mario Party's best minigames are going to be collected in Mario Party, the top 100.
So,
you could play a demo now of that nonsense.
That was my reaction to that. Was just that exacerbated noise.
Nintendo has a new Pokeball-inspired 2DS XL coming in November. I can't believe it has taken them that long to do something like this.
I had the same thought. I was shocked that this is the first time that this is happening.
Yeah. So there you go. If you have never owned a DS of any sort, now your holding out has paid off.
Anything that's blowing your skirt up there, Micah?
No.
Okay, me neither.
No.
Me neither.
So there you go. Aside from that Project Octodad or whatever the hell.
Project Octodad.
Oh man.
I'll buy that. And then that'll probably be the fourth game that I have on my Nintendo Switch. Because I don't play much of them. Nintendo headquarters bomb threat.
That is a 5-year-old story that is in that story stream for some reason.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm going to read it anyway. A bomb threat made against Nintendo of Japan's headquarters early last 5 years ago could be the result of a new computer virus. The virus allows a third party to remotely access a computer and perform tasks using the computer's IP address. This resulted in a 36-year-old black man from Baltimore being arrested after the police traced threats made against the Nintendo headquarters. That's all I wanted to do.
Really? Oh shit.
Is that other story fixed?
It is fixed. You can pull it up now.
All right. PUBG now has the second all-time highest concurrent player count on Steam. PUBG.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. That's a bad story. Hang on a second.
Uh-oh.
Hang on a second. Where is it? Here we go.
TMP with all these.
I know. It's like an amateur hour over here.
Good God.
This isn't a Jackson Rao production. All right, try that one on for size.
Let's see. There we go. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds beats Dota 2's highest concurrent player record. PUBG's unstoppable rise continues, with the game hinting yet at another milestone. The massively popular Battle Royale shooter has now broken Dota 2's record for highest concurrent player count on Steam. Dota 2's 1.29 million record has been shattered, with PUBG hitting 1.3 million concurrent play. Well, that's not really shattering it, right? You just surpassed it.
That's a fair point, actually.
That's the most people playing at the same time any game Steam has boasted. Even more impressive is given that PUBG is still in early access, and the previous record holder is a free-to-play game developed by Valve.
Once again, incredibly impressive that this game that is not even released yet is shattering all these records.
I blame PewDiePie. Once he made it known that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a haven for racists and bigotry. All the racists and bigots were like, "Yo, we got to get on this game."
Speaking of our old friend Felix, I don't know if you guys saw, not 3 days ago, he almost slipped up and said the N-word again.
Yes, yeah,
after all this stuff that just happened.
Got the fucking racist.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, come on. Of course he did.
He caught himself in mid syllable.
Caught himself. It's like, I almost said it again. Like, really, dude? Like, you admit you're a fucking moron.
That's a wondrful impression.
I honestly, I don't think I've ever heard Terrence's white guy voice.
Yeah, well,
till then,
you don't get it often. He's. What the fuck is wrong with him?
I don't know, but PUBG is one of those things that it, like, you know, like the feeling of like, and this is how I feel with every Marvel movie, where like everyone else is like, oh, this thing's amazing, and you're like, I have no frame of context, reference, anything for this. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel with PUBG. Like everyone in the game circle raves about this game. I'm just like,
yeah, I've seen it played. I'm like, I guess it would be fun, but I don't get the hysteria over the game. It's just a bunch of people running around a big field just shooting each other. And I understand it shrinks as like less and less people are on the map, but like it looks like shit.
I heard it described as a like a digital game of hide and seek. So
I don't play hide and seek anymore.
It harkens back to when you were a child and you played hide and seek with your friends, or you played it. Like, you're it, and then you don't want to be it, so you got to run around and try to tag someone and make them it.
Except that if you get tagged, you die. Like, that's the only.
Is it free to play?
It is not, actually. I think you have to pay to get early access.
Yeah, okay.
But it will be out on Xbox One in the fall, supposedly.
There you go. You can get that.
Is it going to be free to play? Because if it's not, I'm not buying that.
What if those $20?
No.
What if I buy it for you?
Sure. Like, I am not putting any money out of my pocket to buy it. Similar to Destiny 2. I'm not paying for that. Like, if someone were to buy it for me, first of all,
would be wasting
that would be
their
a
money.
very large gamble, because I'd probably play it for like 3 hours and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. You would have wasted $60. I'm just letting you know that right now. If someone wants to buy Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for me, that's perfectly fine.
Nah, nobody do that. Nobody do that.
Don't you guys want me to stream that? Oh, yeah.
Or if you do buy it, buy it on PS4.
Fuck. That by the way, that almost happened. I almost had a spare Destiny 2 code, but it would have been a PS4 Destiny 2 code, and I couldn't wait to play Sophie's Choice with Terrence. Be like, hey, I got you that Destiny for free, but it's on PS4. You still gonna want that game?
No. I don't like that controller, man. I really don't.
It's all right. Like I said, you can continue basking in your wrongness.
No problem. Liked it so much that they
right, they put it on their console print
repeatedly.
Last up for me, Battleborn is closing down just 15. Battleborn is closing just after 15 months after launch. It's not getting any more updates.
This makes me sad.
But really,
did you play it?
I did play it for a little bit, and they have
a little bit,
like for the first week or so is out, and then they have a very small but very dedicated fan base.
What did you play more of, Battleborn or No Man's Sky?
Oh, that's not even a question. No Man's Sky, of course. No Man's Sky is a fine bastion of game design and terrific developer behaviors. Supporting their fan base.
You just PewDiePie'd Battleborn. You know that, right? Like,
that's fine.
You called Battleborn out of its name.
Mm.
That is sad. Battleborn is pathetic. Wow. They made this and not Borderlands 3, huh?
That game got that Battleborn got a raw deal.
Mm-hmm.
It got a raw deal. Just like Marvel vs. Capcom is about to get a raw deal from Dragonball Fighter Z.
It comes out in February, though.
I know, but like I said, they dropped that demo beforehand on purpose. I know they did. Bastards.
I'm sure they did. But again, it's going to have their audience. It's going to have a specific audience. And plus, Marvel vs. Capcom is on 2 systems, so it's going to sell probably better than Street Fighter V. I would assume.
I don't think so. I would actually take that bet. I would take that bet. Yeah. I mean, you have to qualify the bet because, like, you know, are you saying like Lifetime will sell better than Street Fighter V, or just like
how many copies has Street Fighter V sold?
I want to say it's like up to 1.6 million.
You don't think Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is going to sell 1 million copies?
I do not.
Given the I figured if the marketing kicks up, you know, people like Marvel characters. You know what they don't like? Battleborn, because we're not even talking about the stupid.
Right, I forgot this thing was a fucking story. Yeah, no one cares about Battleborn, guys.
For context, Terrence, between the 360 and PS3 versions, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 only sold about 2.4 million copies, and I don't think this is gonna be as popular as Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Wow.
Damn. I'm still willing to take the bet. Lifetime? Yeah, I don't think it'll sell more.
What will we bet? I don't even know what we should bet on this.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
You should bet a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom for Terrence.
But Terrence is gonna buy it before the bet has a chance to resolve itself.
Are you, Terrence?
You think?
I mean, we're not resolving the bet on Thursday, so like I feel pretty confident saying that it's gonna get bought beforehand.
Oh, you do realize you are just strengthening my resolve.
Yes, I am. And I'm doing it on purpose because I'm upset with you that you're not gonna play Destiny 2. So I'm gonna ruin everything that you love by daring you into buying stuff.
Oh man, because that dare will get me not to buy it,
and that's my plan.
I don't think you have the will.
I think I do. What, the will to not buy it?
Yeah. I don't think you have the will. I think you would come on here and I think you would honestly lie and say that somebody else bought it for you. Or you would ask someone specifically, hey, could you buy this for me? Because I technically gave my word that I wouldn't buy it. But if you buy it, then, you know, I can pay you back, you know, later in like a different form. Yeah, bartering doesn't work either, bro. If you barter with someone to buy that shit, you bought it. I want all my bases covered. I didn't monetarily buy it. Nah, I don't want that shit either.
and see, this is why I'd be worried to actually bet Terrence of a sales contest, because Terrence is so petty that I do believe in order to win that bet that he would buy 100 copies of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite to do his part to move the sales numbers up the chart.
He would buy 2 copies just to say, I said I wouldn't buy a copy. I didn't say I wouldn't buy multiple copies. And then I just sold one. So technically I still won. Nope. Don't want to hear it. None of that shit.
That was going. It's.
What was the story? What was this story about? I do not remember.
I've already X'd it out.
Oh, fantastic! Battleborn. Poor, yeah.
Battleborn. It doesn't exist anymore. Whatever. Poor Battleborn.
It never existed in the first place because we couldn't even get through one story about Battleborn talking about Battleborn. We immediately pivoted onto No Man's Sky and Marvel vs. Capcom. So
that's a shame.
God really that sums up. It really tells you all you need to know about Battleborn, doesn't it?
There you go.
So, question of the week this week. I decided to mix it up and try something new. And look, as I say this all the time, I didn't know how this would go, and I was expecting kind of like serious answers, and I got some serious answers. But then you guys, because you're the best community in all of video games, came with the humor as well, and I appreciate that. because you guys know that we love the funny answers in question of the week. So you brought it. I said we're going to try something different this week. Give me a 2-sentence review of a game that you loved, that you played recently or semi-recently, and tell us why we and everybody else should check it out. Johnny started us off with probably the best one, honestly. It plays like the first one. Terrence ain't shit. Destiny 2 review.
What?
That's his review of Destiny 2. It plays like the first one. Terrence ain't shit. Jay says it's Batman, but without the stupid fucking car levels, plus an interesting story. Telltale Batman. I feel like that he heard that review on this podcast from somebody. Now, when I said 2-sentence reviews, I specifically forgot to qualify for Rashawn what I meant, because a 2-sentence review for Rashawn is like multiple paragraphs for the average person because he doesn't use punctuation. He says, my love for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is unsettling. I enjoy that game so much. I've played all the collection editions of this version. Kingdom Hearts 2 never gets old for me, and it's a go-to game that's fun, great gameplay, awesome story that has been developing for 15 years, and you all should play it. It's even has Final Fantasy characters that you would love to fight alongside with.
That's 3 sentences.
That is 3 sentences. I'll give him a pass, though. I'll give him a pass.
No, that was 3 sentences. You failed.
Cam's review of Mass Effect Andromeda. Fuck the Mass Effect 3 haters. It's a fun time in space. Dustin says, you're a mod boss that can dual wield badass guns. You have badass demon arms that rip people in half. Darkness 2. Say again?
I like that game.
I know we talked about it on the show before. Actually. Many years ago, but it's happened. Roderick says about Diablo 3, it's mindless button mashing destruction, just the way Baby Jesus intended. I don't think Baby Jesus goes anywhere near Diablo. I don't think he would appreciate it that much.
Well, yeah, because Jesus doesn't like Mexicans.
I do. Hovering words. I'm assuming a distant cousin of Clangy Poles. If you remember the fun of hide and seek, it's just like that, but with machine guns and cars. Frying pan to the face. Player on those battlegrounds.
That's where I got that from. That's where I heard that from.
Oh, what, the frying pan to the face?
No, the hide and seek analogy.
Oh, okay. By reading that. Yes. Carl says of Horizon Zero Dawn, it's like if Skyrim and Tomb Raider joined forces in an unholy ritual to bring forth the coming of one of the best looking games in a long time. If your inner 6-year-old is tickled by the idea of Mad Max fighting robot dinosaurs, give it a try. Stuart says, The Swindle, a great risk-reward platforming 2D action stealth gameplay, extremely varied due to procedural level generation. Johnny says it's a legit game of the year contender. Fuck those acorns, though. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Johnny's not kidding. Fuck those acorns. They're the worst. Ricky's sad because of Bobby the Brain Heenan passed away. Yeah, we should probably at least mention that. I know what you're gonna say. You can say it. You can say it.
I thought he was already dead. He wasn't. Like,
he was not. He was not dead. He had actually been going through some hard times for the past 15 years or so. Of course, for those of you who don't know, Bobby the Brain Heenan, not arguably, he was the greatest manager in wrestling history. Also, a very good color commentator to boot. Because life is full of cruel ironies. A guy known for the gift of gab, of course, gets throat cancer. A couple of years ago, he actually had to get his jaw removed, which is very sad. But I love Bobby the Brain Heenan. Some of my earliest wrestling memories have him front and center, cemented into it. And it was really shitty to see like the health dwindle down. But it's really shitty that he's not with us anymore. And that one definitely did hit me pretty hard yesterday.
Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad.
It sucks. But again, I don't know. It's sad. I never really was a Bobby the Brain Heenan fan. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You can't even pretend to give a damn.
Sorry. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, yo. Like, people die every day.
why you, man.
High Crew says, I'm never going to actually win if I start another campaign. And that's about any Civilization game that he's sunk hundreds of hours into. Justin says, Children of the Zodiacs, a tactical RPG that also has dice crafting and deck building with an aesthetic that reminds me heavily of Supergiant games, a pleasing mix of strategy and random number generation. I feel like he's trying to appeal to my instincts with that. I did look at that game when it came out. I know we briefly mentioned in the show, so that might be one I will check it out one day.
Oh, this thing has an age gate?
Well, I mean, yeah. Probably in that chibi, or not chibi, but like that Japanese lewd art style that they use for a lot of their games. Jesse doesn't have a game of the week. He just says, I love video games. Me too, Jesse.
There you go.
Malcolm says, great mechanics and visuals. Android 16 said, fuck Capcom. Dragonball Fighter
Great mechanics. No, it doesn't have great mechanics. Not right now. But anyway, continue.
Okay. Android 16 is that big dude.
Yeah, he's the grappler. He's incredibly powerful.
Okay.
Gasson has a twofer for us. He says Project Octopath Traveler is super great, even though I hope they change the name. It feels like a cross between Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI, and it had me playing the demo for 3 hours. See, Gaston, I didn't want to have to download this fucking game.
I kind of have to now.
And now you're throwing out fucking the big guns and
God damn it.
He's completely wrong about this next one, though. Alternate game, Sonic Mania is fun. Sometimes nostalgia can be absolutely wonderful. Plus, that soundtrack is fire. I don't believe you.
About what?
About Sonic Mania being fun.
What about the soundtrack?
Whatever.
Do, 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 do,
Right. How many times can you redo the Green Hill Zone theme? And Mark says King's Quest, very Telltale-ish feel with good humor, or is Telltale very King's Quest-ish? Tabletop Racing World Tour, more fun than it should have been, but a track layout or two could have been better. Mega Man Legacy Collection, something had to show me just how old with dulled reflexes I was getting, and this is that thing.
Was that 3 sentences? 2 sentences?
Technically, it was three reviews with 1 sentence each.
Hey, smart. That's how you get around it.
Yep. Sonic Mania. Randy says Sonic Mania because it not Donald Trump and sold me the same game 20 times. Brad, Capcom, and Street Fighter. Plus, it just $20.
Okay.
They have sold you the same Sonic game 20 times. What are you talking about?
That's what Sonic Mania was.
Exactly. You're buying the same game over and over again, Randy. Eric says, feeling angry you're not so friendly neighborhood Nazi? Then this is the game for you. Wolfenstein, The New Order. Or any Wolfenstein game for that matter.
Oh, yeah. You play as the bear Jew in all the Wolfenstein, don't you?
Pretty much. I mean, for all intents and purposes. Mike, this one's for you. Jack says, perhaps one of the best stories with the best cutscenes ever. It's like a dark and gritty Shenmue if Shenmue still existed. This is a third sentence. It's also helping me prepare for the quirkiness of Japan before my visit, and that is Yakuza 0.
He is right on all accounts. That's why I originally picked up Yakuza back in 2005, because I knew that I was never going to be able to kill Lon D. And it's great. Like if you were a Shenmue fan, like get Yakuza. And yeah, I too wish to visit Japan. I will be going. My wife said we can go when I turn 40. I'm gonna hold her to that shit. We've been to Paris twice, woman. We can go somewhere I want to go. God damn it.
Trey says, nothing says I am the ultimate badass, exiled from my crime family, like smashing a bike over a goon's face and then hanging out at a bikini bar immediately afterwards, as you could do in Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah, I gotta put Destiny down and
no, you don't. Shut up. Don't
playing.
Don't. That's nonsense talk right there. Johnny didn't answer the question, but I do need to bring it up, and I can't believe we missed this when we talked about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Did you guys see what the actual collector's edition looks like?
Yo. Look at that shit's hilarious. And you paid $200 from fucking like goddamn Easter eggs.
Mike, have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it.
Oh, that's a shame because I'm gonna pull it up right now and message this shit to you.
What are these things?
Not what was pictured, I'll tell you that.
Is it Easter already?
It's pretty fucking offensive, man.
I mean, dude, if I had spent $200 on that fucking box, I'd be mad right now. Like, I would be upset.
Wow.
Stop getting fucking ultimate editions of shit.
That really is the solution to the fucking problem, honestly. Is stop buying collector's editions of things. You don't need
I saw those.
But is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised?
$100. What else does it come with?
$200 for some fucking Kegel eggs.
Some Yoni eggs. God damn. Capcom ain't shit. They really ain't shit.
I mean, you also get like some diorama figures or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. This is bad, man. This is not good. No. I clicked on the story that I found this in, and somebody just posted like some Avengers Easter eggs. And it doesn't look that far off, quite honestly.
I find it very, very humorous. Like someone at Capcom literally made these things to look like Yoni eggs, so you can go fuck yourself. No, Capcom ain't shit, yo.
That is fucking awful. That's our show, because we got nowhere to go from there. I mean, that's just Capcom being Capcom. If you're not in our fan group, shame on you. densepixels.com/fans. We have a lot of fun in there. You should definitely check it out. If you've not left us a 5-star review on iTunes, please do that. It helps boost the show's visibility, and we will read it on the air when you do. So you just do it from your phone. Just do it. It takes 2 seconds. Facebook and Twitter at @DensPixels is where you can find us there. Subscribe to the podcast. You can do that on iTunes, Google Play Music, or any other podcatcher that you choose. We are all on Twitch TV as well. I am Dense Pixels Brad. Terrence is Apparition 410. Micah is Dense Black Nerd, and Carrie is Suppets Carrie. Carrie is also running an Extra Life channel this year, so please find her, Carrie Wood, and donate to her if you're able. It's kind of the de facto official Dense Pixels one too, because unfortunately it's hard for all of us to do that on a Saturday. So she's doing that stream. We'll have some stuff to give away. I'm going to give her some codes for some free games for you guys that are watching that to possibly win as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, look out for Terrence streaming Marvel's Capcom Infinite later this week. So
keep it up. I won't buy it.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Okay.
I challenge you.
He'll get somebody to buy. I can think of a person that would buy it for him if he asked or if he hinted around at it. You ain't shit.
Talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
You ain't shit. All right. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Let us know. Let us know who your main is next week.
Oh my God. See you guys next week.
Take it easy.